Things. Add a couple of things to the stream, and let's get going. Well, welcome back, everybody, on this lovely Monday. Getting back from the weekend. I'm finally happy it's going to get warm out. Might not need to use my fireplace anymore in my house. But we'll see what's going on over the weekend and see what's happening with the market and stuff like that. We're up about 250 points right now. We had a nice little correction, a lot of action going on last week. I mean, you can see going back. Let me just bring this back from yesterday. We had a hell of a crash going down. We're up a little bit, and we're still on a downtrend. We were up a little bit more early this morning. I mean, I get started around like 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30. And I'm watching. I mean, we were up about 350, and now we're down we're up about 350. Now we're only up about 250. So oil's taking a little bit of a hit right now. Do I still buy it? You know, what's a funny thing I want to talk about? Let's see how fast gas goes down. Okay, so oil was up to what about 115, 120 or something like that, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty funny how fast they were up. Let's see if they bring it down the next 2-3 days if it hovers at these prices. So that's going to be the interesting part about it. But I'm telling you, I've been hearing, watching some of these analysts on TV that they can see. I mean, I had someone send me a picture in Sacramento, California. It was $8 a gallon. $8. Now, listen, if you're a millionaire, you're, how can I say, one of those actors that live down there, and, listen, you got used to paying $2 a gallon, and you're driving your Ferrari or whatever. Now it's to fill up the tank from 100, it's costing you 300. Big deal. It's buying a round of drinks for them. But for the average American worker, or very low income people out there, I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, it's going from like $50 to fill up a tank, and now it's going to cost you 150. Someone was telling me that their credit card got maxed out because they had to redo it because they have these caps on the credit card that you charge enough money in gas. So I had to cancel it, do it again, cancel it. It's how crazy it's getting. So anyway, like I always say, unfortunately, these catastrophes do make opportunities for us. So that's why we have to look at it. Now, it is Monday. You got to be really careful going on to this on a Monday. I'm not a fan of Monday mornings, but Monday afternoons start getting pretty good. So I think there's a couple of good, interesting earnings announcements coming out this week. I think great GameStop is coming out, something like that, and a few others. So we'll keep an eye on some of those earnings. But there were a couple of stocks that we did trade last week, and let's go over that really quick, and then we'll go through the watch list because there are a few things that are moving this morning we definitely want to keep an eye on. First of all, we had the MULN trade, and just bring this up right here. So that stock last week had a really nice push, and there we go. And she's moving again this morning. She's back on the watch list again. And, I'm just going to bring up level 4 up here. There was a couple of nice little buyers that showed up. Might have to go back a little bit. Let me go back, maybe not 2 hours. So you got some iceberg orders. Look at right here. You got about 265,000 share buyer out here. The only issue is it's going to take a lot to move this stock. This stock, if you're an advanced trader, you could trade several thousand. If you're a beginner, you could have fun to see what's like in a stock. But we got a couple of you had a ladder effect that kicked in here around 7:30 this morning. But you had this big buyer that showed up for about 300,000 at $1.60, kind of ran it up. I mean, not a huge winner, but you know what? If you're trading 10,000 shares, one thing. But if you look what happened from last week, from Friday till today, it's up literally about 100%. So she's up 28% right now. But that was a really nice mover on Friday, and she's spilling over today. WULF, another stock, had a really nice push on Friday too. We did pretty well. That stock went from 7, just a really nice trend, all the way to about $10. That's about almost like a 30% move right there. And then she wasn't that friendly going into the close on Friday. Friday afternoon was not that exciting, I'll be honest with you. There really wasn't that much that I liked. And I mean, like I said, Mondays and Fridays not the best days. So, but hump days are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We had a little fun with some of the other stocks. They're starting to take big hits right now. You could see like Nine and all these stocks that had those nice runners, those energy stocks. I mean, this thing went from $1 to $9. It was funny. Friday. I was talking about some of them. I was on NASDAQ. By the way, did you guys watch the interview on NASDAQ on Twitter? We sent out a link on that. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did we get a chance to watch that interview? You did? Okay. It was on YouTube, Norm. Yeah, we have it on our YouTube channel now. If you're on YouTube, you can actually watch it. So that was pretty exciting. Planning on being there more often, talk a little bit more about that. It's amazing that there's just so many people just don't understand that there are these iceberg orders, these level 3, level 4, following the money, and everyone's so focused on the past that they don't realize it's the future. We gives you the game plan. So it was a very great interview. So hopefully you guys get a chance to watch it. It's about less than 10 minutes. I think you'll all enjoy it. And then always remember, please like us, friend us. We need your support, and share it with everybody. That's the most important thing. Share it with everybody, and be a big supporter of Cybertrade University, because we really do appreciate it. Now, let's go about and talk about some stocks that are moving this morning. So we have this AGRI trade that's moving this morning. So I hopped over here on level 4. You could see it had a really nice early morning run at 8 o'clock. It was one of the stocks that was on the watch list this morning. She made a really nice pop right around that 8 o'clock move for about 360 all the way to 420. And then you could see here, she had a really nice big brick wall right here where the iceberg order started kicking in. And listen, if you didn't see that coming, then you know what? I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? But the good thing is, hopefully you're not going to make that same mistake twice. And if you do it the third time, you definitely got to quit. But you got to follow the money. You got to see where those resistance are. And it was clear as day in pre-market that AGRI had at that 420. A couple of the stocks made the watch list. You had NKTR that's moving this morning. It's getting crushed. Now, very important, everybody. Don't be fooled with the bottom fishing on a stock that is a pharmaceutical stock, because we all know they do not come back. All right, so the stock is trending down. You know what? How much lower could it go? We've seen these things go down to $1, so stay away from it. I mean, if it's on your short list, it sure doesn't look like it's going bouncing anytime soon. You might get that slingshot that we see early morning, but that's about it. TRQ is another one that's moving pretty nicely this morning, breaking 52-week highs. Really nice push. It's a little volatile. It's up about 32% right now. Do I have it here? Yeah, I did put it on my level 4. You could see right here, this is pretty cool right here, but there was a huge iceberg order that showed up on 27, and then he came down. He's still out there. So, it was a nice move about, if you jumped in, that's 26.60 in pre-market. Nice little 40-cent move right there. But you could see how seeing that guy showed up, how it kind of pushed that stock down, but she's moving again. The MUNL, we're going to have the MULN, we're going to have back on the watch list. There's a couple of small ones I put on the second part of our list, on the B list. KSCP, new IPO came out. It's one of the first days that it's up a little bit. See a little bit of a Fausto flag going on. She's up about 13%. I like the volume, 600,000 shares already trading pre-market. Tier size a little bit small, but it's not as nice and as friendly as the other ones. We'll keep an eye on that one. That looks pretty good. We got another cheapie right here. AUVI, nice spread, nice tier sizes, 250,000 shares trading pre-market. Not that much action this morning, but this stock did move pretty good on Friday. She's picking up from the day before. Pick it up right now. She's got some resistance levels right around here, around $1.82. You could see it hit there this morning around 8:15. Going back from February, it did it early March, early February. If it could break this, then you could see a stock could test somewhere around 223. So not bad for a cheap little stock, So, and believe me, there was some of the stocks last week we had like that once they broke that, these things ran to about $3-4. So, listen, they're out there. AYNG is the last one I put on this watch list. So here's another stock. It's an ETF, though. You know how ETFs trade. I'm not fans of them because it's hard to see the iceberg orders and so on. But this ETF's obviously doing really, really well from 20 all the way up to 40. All right, anything I'm missing, cyber traders? I did not call out. TRQ Grant saying is got a really nice trend this morning. I know it looks pretty good, and we'll keep an eye on that one. Chinese stocks are heading down. Bayou. Well, we all know why, right? Everybody knows what's going on with all the Chinese stocks. Okay, I talked about this. These were great shorts on a swing trade. I was talking about this about 2 weeks ago, and if you don't believe me, go back to the videos. You can watch the archives. I told you, listen, you like the policies, you don't like the policies. You like what you hear, or you don't like what you hear. If you take your personal feelings involved, you're going to blow up your account. The news out on these stocks is this. These companies, Chinese stock companies, don't report, okay? Do not report earnings, whatever. Now, think about that. Yes, why? Because, we don't want to insult the Chinese people, whatever it is, or, whatever it may be. Well, now they're saying, you know what? A lot of you remember what happened with LK Coffee. Remember? LK was a complete scam compared to, it was another stock that was a copycat of Starbucks. They got destroyed. We made a killing on that stock on the bounce and also on the short. Okay. Well, that was a wake-up call. And now they're going to make all these companies report. And when they're starting to report, now they're like, listen, all those school stocks. Remember, listen, I lost money on them. I thought until the news came out, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Where's the other one? The school stocks, the Chinese school stocks that we had. Was some of them? Everybody remember off the top of your head? Yeah, EDU. I mean, look at them. EDU. Look at this. The stock never came back. I got in. I had it around about $1.80. It ran about $2. I sold it around $1.60. I lost money on it because I saw this big bounce. And by the way, look at this. The stock was not at $17. This thing was trading around $1.50. Okay, it never came back. All right, all these Chinese stocks are getting crushed. And look, it already broke $1. EDU, and what was the other one you guys just mentioned? The TAL, right? What was it? What was the other one? TAL. Nope, it's about the wrong. TAL. Look at that. Another one. $90 stock down to $1.90. They're all going to get screwed. All of them. All right. So they're going to want them to report. And listen, this is my father always taught me something, which was very important. Some people are worried about the police or this and that, or security, this and that. And my dad always taught me this. If you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to worry about. Okay? That's the bottom line. If you trust the system, you're okay. So listen, if they got nothing to hide, they'll let them report, and that's it. And they'll do great. And if they are real good companies, guess what? Guess who's going to be trading them? We all are. And these things are going to probably be the next pot stocks, crypto stocks, the next energy stocks, the next EV stocks. This could be our next new rally of stocks once they start pressuring them to come out with those earnings, because if they are what they say they are and they're real companies, you might be seeing a really good rally. So that's going to be the tip of the day. All right, let's get ready for the market open up. We got about 15 minutes. I am going to be on Mad Hedge Fund today at 10 o'clock. So Josh and Rich will be taking over. I'll be in there for the first 15 minutes because I go at 10 a.m. with them. So if you haven't registered, we'll see you there. A couple of great speakers. We did send out an email regarding about that. So, if you can't make them, just go out there and just watch the recordings. But in the meantime, good luck, everyone. Everyone, YouTube, Facebook Live. We'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon hours of trading, and that's pretty much going to be a better time to trade, on a Mondays. But listen, we always find something that might pop up at the open. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe.